a minute, you fucking break us down.
It's not fair. It may not be fair.
And my man. Thank you to my man.
Because are men and women equal?
Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because
Okay,
you're
I
losing
understand.
the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go with
They always turn to insults once logic fails them. It's predictable, really. Emotion over reason every single time.
Nothing else to talk about. She belongs to the streets. Don't ruin your mental health. Book a session if she's doing this.
Let's be honest. Trust is lost in these modern women nowadays. Even the ring does not guarantee any level of loyalty anymore. Growing up, watching my brothers get played by these run-through women has been brutal, but eye-opening. A man will invest time and energy. Meanwhile, she's on the other side, letting another man reap the benefits, and she's proud. For the most part, these loose moral women will come up with these "I need to go find myself" excuses to justify their behaviors. They play mind games and are constantly trying to
Modern men face betrayal disguised as growth. Loyalty's scarce, accountability's extinct, and manipulation thrives. Protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's essential. Boundaries aren't preferences anymore. They're survival tools in today's relationship battlefield.
Oh my freaking man. Oh my freaking God.
I'm quite literally rolling around in horse shit, trying to get this bottom thing off my car. I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to get this off, and I need a screwdriver to take it off. And I just wish someone would pull over and help me, because I don't know what to do. Oh, someone just pulled over. No way. Thank you so much.
I gotta say it, guys. This woman's reaction is how most independent women would react. And I know I might get a lot of hate for saying it, but this proves men's points when they roll their eyes at women that say, "I don't need no man." Because sure, when things are going well for you and you're not running into any issues, you're not stranded on the side of the road with your car falling apart. Of course, you can be a little overconfident in what you're capable of handling. But don't forget that one, the reason why your life is pretty easy is because of men. And two, the second your life becomes not so easy, guess who you're going to be hoping and praying is headed your way.
Welcome to independence, where confidence fades the moment reality hits. The men you dismissed become the ones saving you from chaos. Independence isn't proven by talk. It's tested when no one shows up.
I think I'm definitely an 8.
And I give myself a 5. I think I'm normal looking. And I just think it's based on my results. I think if I was an 8, 9, or 10, I would have had modeling contracts. Because people in the top 20% of beauty, they get modeling contracts.
But what is beauty?
You can go online and have people rate your pictures and they rank you 1 to 10. Men will rate you, women will rate you like every day. Don't you think attractiveness is based on results?
Maybe, but I don't care about those results.
The fat acceptance movement glorifies avoidance, not empowerment. Health isn't hate, and comfort isn't courage. Progress demands accountability, not denial. Stop celebrating stagnation. Change starts when excuses end.
Say something about females. They have this facade of they have to try very hard to come across as nice. They're so evil. For most people, you're quite moderate. You can act extra nice or act mean, right? But when you're genuinely evil, you're evil all the time in private. So when you go in public, you have to try very hard to put on the nice act.
Some women master manipulation, charming in public, cunning in private. Their sweetness is strategy, their affection control. By the time you realize it's a game, you're already their pawn.
The feminist movement was fighting for equal opportunity for women in education and the workforce. The sexual revolution was fighting for all sorts of sexual freedoms. Cosmo, we pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery, but we pretended it was freedom for women. And over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion.
Empowerment was just a tax strategy. Equality doubled the workforce, not freedom. Women weren't liberated. They were monetized to sustain a failing system.
Women's rights, but we can't define what a woman is. But also men can be women. And no uterus, no opinion, but also men can get pregnant. Men are oppressing us, but also it's okay if biological men take over our spaces and our sports. Women are so over-sexualized in this culture, but it's empowering if women are the ones sexualizing themselves. Are you guys quite done yet? Like, are you okay?
That just about sums it up.
This is my friend Brianna Robinson. You should absolutely go follow her. She's fabulous. It's incredibly hypocritical, as everything is. Modern day feminism is not consistent in the slightest. Somebody commented and said, high empathy and low IQ generally correlate with feelings over facts. I mean, that's the basis of modern day feminism.
She spoke the truth for everyone. And that simple, "Are you okay?" hit harder than any speech. Pure empathy, no performance.
Now this one is for my ladies. Let's get into it. After I graduated with my master's, this woman that I used to work with, you know who you are, she pulled me aside. She said, "Sam, you're a pretty girl. When you gonna settle down and get married?" I laughed and I said, "Probably after I get my LCSW." She looked at me dead in my eye and said, "Shut the door." And so I did. She said, "Now look around, Sam. Look at the women my age. Look at the women who prioritize their career over family. And now they're lonely. All they have is their career, searching for meaning in vacations and brunches." And I saw it with my own eyes. It wasn't what I wanted for myself. She said what matters to her most now is her husband, her kids, and her grandbabies. That was her legacy. Y'all, and that changed everything for me. So I say all that to say this. Ladies, stop buying the lies of culture. Family is ministry. It's your first ministry. We weren't created to fight being helpmates. That's our divine purpose. We were created to walk in it with power. Don't lose yourself trying to chase a version of success that leaves you empty. God's way still works.
Rare honesty. Too many women chase independence until loneliness catches up. The career fades, parties stop, and that silence they mocked men for suddenly becomes unbearable. Choices have consequences.
She gets up and she says, "Patrick, this is very hard for me to say this. And let me tell you why it's very hard." I said, "What's that?" She says, "Ever since in high school, I wanted to prove to men that I can beat them. So when I graduated high school and college, I opened up my salon. We do very well. I've made millions of dollars. My people and my work that work at the salon, they do very well for themselves. I drive a nice car, I have a nice house, I have money, I have millions. I don't worry about any of that stuff." You know what decision I made last night? I said, "What's that?" She says, "I want a husband. I no longer want to compete with men. I need them." And I'm like, what? She's saying this in front of 2,000 people with her sister sitting right next to her. Wow. And now she's getting emotional. How many 65-year-old women do we have to hear saying that I marched with the feminist movement and I bought into the fact that men are the enemy? I've never been married. I'm alone and I'm miserable and I wish I would have never bought into that philosophy.
Or ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
10.
10.
10. Like a 6.
I was gonna say like a 7, maybe 8.
I give myself like 6, 6.9 on a good day. Okay, so but 10? 10, really? It's a bit of hubris, a little bit, don't you think? I mean, 10?
It's confident, not confident.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, if you view yourself as a 10, then surely you must deserve a 10. So if you have a bunch of women who think they're 10, one of the problems in the dating marketplace is people don't have a reasonable self-assessment of their own attractiveness, and thus their standards are, they're not going to be able to secure the type of partner that they're going after if they think they're a 10. No offense, guys. Okay, I'm getting
I disagree.
I'm getting
Modern feminism bred delusion. Everyone claims to be a 10, no accountability, just inflated egos crumbling under reality by 50.
With the fire that you started in me, but you never came back to it.
They never miss you when you leave, only when you've moved on, and they're 40, lonely and full of regret.
Why is it that all you ladies who dislike arrogance and like humbleness want a life that is so extra and lavish? You want 6-figure man, you want a high-value man and doing all this stuff. Why is it that everyone pretends like they hate arrogance, but then their standards are? Like, if we're being very honest, there's about, 10 of you here? Maybe 2 or 3 of you at best will get with a guy who makes 6 figures or more, because it's such a small percentage. By the numbers, it's probably impossible for all of you to get that. So there is a bit of like an arrogance to that, where it's like, if you love humbleness so much, why don't you live a humble life? What's wrong with getting with a regular dude who's got a 401k, he makes $40K a year, maybe he's home at the end of the day, he takes care of the bills, you guys got a nice little house in the suburbs. Why is that not enough? I don't understand why there's all this talk about like, would I let my high value man cheat? I'm gonna be honest with y'all, most of y'all not gonna get one. And that's not me trying to be mean. It's like
Modern women traded loyalty and love for luxury and validation, chasing status over peace, then wonder why genuine men stop showing up.
Why dating in the modern world sucks. There's a few reasons for this. Obviously, dating apps and social media, women have more choice than ever. And unfortunately for some men, what's happening in the dating app data shows this. You've basically got 80% of the women chasing after the top 10% of men. It's why women always complain, this guy cheated on me, he did this and that. It's because all of the women are chasing after that top 10% of men. But for me to dive deeper, the real issue with modern dating is women expect men to be traditional men. They want men to be strong and masculine and make money and competent and take you on a date and pay for the date and be chivalrous and act like a gentleman. Women want traditional men. However, if you look at the majority of women and these women that want those traits in men, they are not traditional anymore. So women want men to be traditional while they are not traditional. Women are not as feminine as they used to be. Women are very, very masculine in the modern world.
Even when women find loyal, hardworking men, they chase excitement with chads and blame him after. Accountability's gone. Feminism taught them excuses are empowerment and betrayal is freedom.
Talking about equality and equally respect. We can be equal and very, very different. You can be equal with completely different things. A woman can have equal respect to a man if she is very good at being a woman, and a man gets respect for being very good at being a man. When a woman decides she wants to act like a man, or a man wants to act like a woman, that's where all gets fucked up. Men and women are good at different things. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm a woman, I'm good at X, he's a man, he's good at Y. Then we work together as a team.
Look at my relationship. I don't actually need you. There's Blue Jones and there's Peach. Why do you need a man in a relationship? And these are the stuff that I need in a man. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's not like I completely need you.
But the whole point is if the lights went out tomorrow, you would be the man.
It's the science agree.
Why do we act like women are so useless?
I'm going to change it, Kaya. I'm saying if the lights went out tomorrow, you would need someone to protect you. You would.
Of course.
Equality isn't sameness, it's balance. Men and women complement each other, not compete. Modern feminism killed harmony by turning unity into rivalry.
Gloria Steinem said, if you don't go out to work, you betray the movement of feminism. You betray the women's rights movement. Babies will be fine. Don't worry about them. Put them into daycare. Give them to a babysitter. You need to go out to work. You need to be soldiers in this war that we're waging. And women just soaked it up. Meanwhile, Gloria Steinem never had children. So she could say that. That message was very destructive. So what we know is that attachment disorders are passed down generationally. So if you develop an attachment disorder because your mother isn't emotionally present for you, is disinterested, then that gets passed down to the next generation.
How can a woman rediscover her maternal instinct?
You have to start to uncover old losses. You have to look at your own childhood, because the basis on which we form our relationship with our children is the relationship we...
Call out women's attachment issues and suddenly you're the problem. Truth hurts when accountability's absent.
Honestly, when people be saying they don't need a man, I'll be shutting the fuck up. Because I need my man. You know why? Because that's a good man, Savannah. A good man. And I need him. I need him.
Maybe if women stopped chasing chads and valued good men, they'd finally understand why real love keeps slipping away.
It's getting crazy here. Women now want men that might have a raft. Do you have floaties? Do you have a canoe, a paddleboard, anything? We need water rescue men. We're willing to take you in, okay? We need a man that can come rescue us right now.
Oh, now they want a man. Suddenly it's all about hero fantasies and rescue me energy, after years of ignoring the solid, dependable ones.
I genuinely believe that men were put on this planet Earth to knock us silly with some logic and reason, because God knows that women do not have it. I'm sorry, we don't. We like to go shopping. We like to eat food, like to watch Netflix and sit on the couch all day. Meanwhile, men are going to their jobs every single day, not complaining. They're always happy-go-lucky. Truly, God bless a man's soul, because I don't think us women ever fully grow up. And our husbands are now our daddy.
She perfectly summed it up. Modern women chase comfort. Men carry responsibility. One seeks ease. The other sustains everything quietly without praise.
Now, here's the deal with women, right? Women, generally, in this day and age, they don't want to rely on a man. They want to be completely independent. They want their freedom. I'm not going to lie, so do I. And they don't want to be or feel beholden to a man. The problem is, women need men way more than they think or will ever admit. Like, men, especially alpha, high, powerful men, don't actually need a woman, because if they earn enough money, usually men earn more, they can get a cleaner, they can go out for dinner, they can just buy ready meals, they can get Meals on Wheels delivered to their house. They can literally pay for some spice as well if they want it. Women do need men. Like, I don't want to have to rely financially on a man because I don't want to feel he has more power over me. But then in the industry I work in, I also rely on men for my income, you know?
Women preach independence, yet always return needing men for money, comfort, and stability. Empowerment fades fast when reality demands accountability and provision.
The Bible says that the wife should submit to the husband, but also that the husband should serve the wife. And people often miss that part out. It comes in tandem, that we are a unit that are supposed to support each other. So yes, I think feminism is actually the downfall of Western society, and because it's encouraged women to become men in order to be equal, and we're not about equal. Again, we're not a tolerant faith, we're also not an equal faith. We're complementary. Men and women are different. We're equal in dignity and worth, but that is it.
Today, men haven't changed much. It's women drifting off, lost in social media validation and self-obsession, forgetting what real connection means. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.